Hi, my name is Rose Castillo with Crafty Night Owls. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I wanted to show you how to make this cute little box for Valentine's. Isn't that adorable? Now, I have been seeing a lot of red and white and black Valentine stuff from Stampin' Up! Because we have a suite and the paper that goes with it is red and white. So I wanted to make something pink. So I am making my own background and I'm using the Sealed with Love stamp set. Now I'm going to show you this box right here is the one I originally made. And it looks really cute, but I thought, okay, I can hang some ribbon or put some ribbon here and it can hang or something like that. And I put this down on my desk and it kind of fell like that. And I thought, oh, that's kind of cute for it to be at an angle. But then, of course, my sentiment was sideways. So I'm like, okay, that doesn't make sense to do it that way. So I remade it, and this is what I came up with. And the box looks like that, and you can put some candies in there. This one has some Lindor Link truffles, the raspberry ones, because those are my favorite. I'll probably eat the whole bag come time to get to Valentine's. I won't have any of those left. And then this one, I put a couple of candy bars. I have some candy left over from my boys' birthday parties. And then I made this one, which is a little bit more simple and clean looking, but it's also really cute. And so I added a couple small hearts and then this white one with an I love you. And I just think they're all super cute. But we're going to make this one here, and we'll be using some images out of the stamp set. Then we will also be using the Sassy and Sweet Heart Framlits out of the annual catalog. And these framelits are awesome. They come with some standard heart shapes, and there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those ones, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these more whimsical looking ones. And so we're going to be using this one because it's the largest, and we're going to use the large one, and then we are going to use the third from the largest. So there's 1, 2, 3. So it's number 3 from the largest that we will be using today. I'm going to put my samples aside and my other samples. We are also going to be using a piece of cardstock that is 2 3/8 by 7.5 inches, and this is Blushing Bride. And then we will be using our scoreboard. You can use your paper trimmer with the score tool, or you can use your Simply Score. And we are scoring at 1/2 inch. We are scoring at 3 inches, 4 inches, and 6.5 inches. You will turn it once, and you will score at 1 inch all the way down. And that is all of your scoring that you'll need to do. You will also need 2 of the large hearts and then 1 Whisper White of the third largest heart. Now for our box base, on the 1 inch side, we are going to want to make our cuts. So there's one that's 1 3/8 and then 1 inch. So we're going to do it on the 1 inch side. We are going to cut up and meet right at that line. We're going to cut up on all of those. And so that's 4 cuts. And then the last thing that we're going to do is we're actually going to cut out this little piece here. And then you can cut this at an angle if you'd like, just for aesthetics. And then you can fold on all of these score lines. Here we go. And then we will put some glue right on this little flap here. And I'm just going to use my mono adhesive, and we're going to add some glue onto this little flap, and we will fold it over, and then we will line up these edges and just hold it down for a couple of seconds until it's good and sealed. And that's going to be our box. Then we are going to fold in these flaps, fold in one of those and fold in the other one. And then we will add some adhesive right to this one. And then just fold over. And then I like to just put it down like that, get my bone folder and kind of push down on it a couple of times The little flaps are not glued down, but they have stayed down in my projects very well. So you don't have to add glue if you don't want to on those. But if you want to, go ahead, by all means, do it. And let's put the glue aside for now. That's our little box. And then on one of these, we are actually going to stamp. I'm going to bring in a piece of scratch paper really quickly. And I'm also going to grab my Stampin' Pierce mat, since these are photopolymer stamps, and put that underneath. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, I am using the solid heart and then the one that has the little stripes. And then we are using Blushing Bride ink and basic black archival ink. So I'm going to start with my solid heart and just stamp some random hearts all over my box. And then I will add in my basic black ones. And then if I need to fill in a couple more, I'll do that at the end. Let's see. Let's do a couple here. And I don't want them all the same direction. So let's do a few. Oh, that one didn't stamp very well, but do that like that. I don't want to mess that up, so I'm not going to go back over it, but I do think I want to add maybe a peek of a couple of these here and there. And I think that's good. And then I will still need my basic black, because I'm going to stamp the Sealed with a Kiss on my white one, my white heart. And so I already got that mounted, so I'm going to ink that up and stamp that right in the center, or as much in the center as I can get it. And then I am going to stamp the kiss lips, or the lips, not the kiss, the lips. Aren't these little lips cute? I just think they're adorable. Sealed with a Kiss, and some little lips there. And that is my stamping, so I can move this out of the way now. And that. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I forgot, I'm going to put some ink right on my sponge dauber. And then I'm going to sponge the edges, because I love sponging. So I know I've mentioned that 100 times probably in my other videos, that I love sponging. My Stamp Club members like to tease me about that. So just go all the way around, and once you are done with the small heart, move on to your larger heart. And if you want to sponge the back, you can, but it's up to you. I am mostly focused on the front of my box, so. But if you wanted to add it on to the back, that would be up to you. All right, almost done. Now, what kind of treats do you like to give on Valentine's Day? My husband and I, we've been married for almost 13 years now. And so we don't usually do a whole lot of going out for Valentine's. We have 3 boys. They're young. And so we usually stay home, but we'll do a special dinner. We'll get some pizza or something that we really like, and we'll order in for dinner, and then we'll have dessert like ice cream or cookies, something like that. So that's usually what I do for Valentine's with my boys. And so I'm actually using the liquid glue because I feel like it works really well, that if I need to move my box around a little bit, like if I was a little too high, a little too low, I can still move it without a big to-do. So then I will just push this down right inside here. Maybe I will put one of these on our table setting on Valentine's night. I've already got a few of them made, so I've got a jump start there. I'm going to add some more glue here. Obviously, you can use whatever glue that you want to glue these down. I just felt like this was a good glue, and one that gives me a little bit of wiggle room. So if I lay these wrong, I still have some time to move it. so I can kind of put my points together. I kind of line them up like this, make sure they're in the right spot, and then that's my box. So I'm going to push down in here now that I know I'm good. And there is my box, and it's going to stand like that. I have some more truffles right here. I haven't eaten them all, amazingly. I can put some of these in here. But if I was giving these to my boys, I definitely wouldn't put those in. I'd put some of like M&Ms or Hershey's or Snickers, you know. They'll like that better anyway. And then I'm going to add my little Sealed with a Kiss. And so I just need a couple of dimensionals right there. I'll just put 2 of them there. That'll hold it nice and well. And then I'm going to peel those off and stick right there. And there is my box. That was not a long process, and they come together rather quickly, and I think they just look really cute. You can put them on your coworker's desk or your kids' play settings on Valentine's Day, and I think that they would love it. If you have any questions about this project, make sure to let me know. And if you'd like to order the products to be able to make these yourself, make sure to contact me. You can visit my online store at www.rosecastillo.stampinup.net, and you can order these. If you wanted to get the stamp set with the coordinating dies, that is on page 15 of our Occasions catalog, and the Sealed with Love bundle is $45.75. And if you spent just $4.25 more, you could get a celebration item for free. Isn't that awesome? But if you order online, I just want to make sure and remind you that at the end of your process, there's a little box on the bottom that says promotions, and you'll want to make sure to redeem your celebration items. So don't forget that when you're placing an order. All right, thank you, and you have a great day. Bye-bye.